जनरेटर चल रहा है कहीं बगल में पड़ोसी है. Anyway, did you try checking?
Yes, yes, I tried checking. It's working. So,
Typical Ritik behavior.
but yeah, it's okay.
Okay, don't say Nikita Gupta. Nikita Gupta is too awkward for me. They can see my name.
Yeah, yeah. Snake उधर ही पीछे से. ठीक है, ठीक है. हेलो निकिता, ऐसा बोलूंगा. Without
Anything
the.
is Gupta is
हाँ, हाँ.
also. Anything is fine.
Yo, yo, yo.
What?
What?
What's
What?
up, Ritik?
What's up?
I can't shout. My dad is sleeping.
Oh no, he's waking up.
I'll wake him up and ask him to join this podcast.
Yes,
Dad,
will
what
you
are
wake
your
up?
views? You're always
I.
watching reels. What are your views?
What are reviews on TV versus social media? He
I
will be
think
like,
he does not watch news on TV a lot nowadays. He's just
hmm,
going through news apps. He's going through YouTube. He's going through phone.
nice. अब मम्मी किसको डांट रही
Mummy is busy in her phone, so she cannot scold anyone. I think I'm only scolding both of them. हो गया है बैटरी कम हो गई है रख दो फोन.
है? उनो रिवर्स हो गया ये तो.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Anyway, what's up?
So everything is up. So after 3 months, finally. Okay, it's okay, Nikita.
Yes, so we're finally doing this podcast after.
After 3 months of contemplating, like ये करो वो करो, तुम मुझको डांटो मैं तुमको डांटूंगी ऐसा.
Yeah. Like ये कर लेंगे साहिब के साथ कर लेंगे ऐसे करना है ये करना है. It's just too much.
But finally here we are.
Yes.
Finally. So guys, the idea of podcast started on our group conversation that we will record whatever we are talking and post it online. So that was not PG-13 rated. So it was like, no, we have to record it on a separate mode where we cannot swear. So or we cannot talk about certain stuff that we are talking. So here we are, PG-13 podcast. Is it
Yes.
is it PG-13?
I'll try to make it PG-13.
Okay, now we are talking. So what?
I think I got a sudden invite from you to do this podcast, and I was like, "Ah, Ritik is finally doing this podcast." It made me happy.
Yes.
So, how did you come up with this topic?
So yesterday you posted on LinkedIn that I'm not there on any social media platform. So which was not surprising to me, but it was surprising to other people on your comment section.
Yeah, 100 people have liked the post. I'm like, "Bhai, it's not even that serious." But okay.
Yes. And it was like experiment. So you're not there on any social media platform. I'm there on every freaking social media platform on the planet. I said,
Yeah.
it would be great if we can talk about our perspective of being there on every social media platform and not being there on every social media platform.
Yeah, so I'll just do one correction. I'm still there on Twitter and LinkedIn, but
Hmm,
it's like a professional perspective because I'm a freelancer.
hmm,
I cannot I cannot not be on any social media platform, right?
hmm.
I'm there, but I have not connected with
Life
any
outside.
any. Oh God, TMI हो रहा है ऋत्विक. Yeah, so I'm there professionally. I don't mix my personal and professional life. Not that I have a personal life, but
So guys, if you're wondering why are we recording this on a Sunday evening, so she answered it. So we don't have a personal life,
yeah,
and whatever we do is just because we have to do it. So
it's just because we don't have anything else to do.
exactly. So if you look at our 24 hours, so 30 hours goes into sleeping. So that is how we live our life.
I think you can speak for yourself because I get a lot done in 30 hours.
Oh, yes.
I recently
So,
did a session where I talked about how to do 24, how to squeeze 30 hours in 24 hours. So,
correct,
sorry,
correct.
speak for yourself. Ritvik. I cannot be us here. I'm sorry.
Sorry, sorry. So basically, my 24 hours goes into sleeping, and her 30 hours goes into doing everything under the sun. So hence, we are recording a podcast about social media. So
I think it's a I think it's a subtle foreshadowing that since you are on every social media platform, you are so tired, you sleep the entire day. Since I'm not on social media platforms, I get so much more done. Nice.
okay,
Okay, you
okay.
don't have to question your choices.
I'm not. I'm happy with my social media hours because I see. I got to know that in Lower Parel there was a guy who was bitten by a dog. Did you get to know that?
Why should I know?
See, that's what I got to know. Someone got bitten by a dog in Lower Parel.
As long as as long as nobody in my circle, like as long as you are not getting getting bitten by a dog, I think I would not care.
Yeah, but will I post that on social media? Yeah.
I want to say bad things, but that will just question, like make you question yourself. So I'm not saying attention seeking and sympathy seeking and things like that.
Yes. You know, so I was reading before this podcast. So
What are you
there
reading?
was I'm reading Sapien now.
Hmm,
So
finally.
finally, yes. And
Oh,
I read Richest Man in no
Babylon.
Babylon or some other book. I forgot what I read.
Of
So
course.
yeah, I read that book in 3 days.
Nice. So you are
And
reading and
I what I said. I was reading why do people post so many things on social media, and why do they post their stuff on social media. So if I'm going out somewhere, so it's because of virtue signaling and also people pleasing. So I was like, yes, I'm a people pleaser. I
I think I'm done with that part of my life. I was once,
hmm,
but now I just really don't care. So
hmm,
what other people are up to, and first of all, I'm bad at keeping touch, and if I was not talking to them, I was not interested in seeing what people are doing. So then I had a fight with my ex-boyfriend. I was like, I'll delete Instagram. Then I deleted Instagram, but it was the best decision ever.
hmm, hmm. Was it the best decision? No, but yeah, maybe for you.
Yeah, I was talking about myself.
Yes. We did not introduce ourselves here. So let's go with our self introduction. So let me no.
Yes, you started.
I would
No,
ask you
no,
to no, no, no.
no. You
So
understand.
okay. So hey guys, if you're watching this podcast and think who is this guy, I'm
I
Ritik.
think we should talk to each other, and because nobody is watching this
Yeah.
podcast,
No, yeah. Hi Nikita, how are you?
it's okay, Ritik. I don't know you. Please introduce yourself.
So I I am a full-time sleeper.
Existential crisis हो गया introduction में. I am, and then there was such a long pause.
Yeah.
क्या बोलना?
It was like so I work as a strategy consultant at a private firm, and I do freelance projects in my free time. So that's what I do. I'm a GTM consultant as a freelancer and strategy consultant as a full-time employee. So
And
that's
now
what,
full-time social media user.
yeah, and also a full-time social media user.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's a great uh, thing I could say that what happens in social media will not stay in social media, it goes everywhere. So yeah, so that's about me. And now introduce yourself, Nikita.
I am Nikita. I have been freelancing for the last 1.5 year, I would say, since last April. I am a LinkedIn content creator. I am what else? I also write newsletters. I launched 4 newsletters of my own, I think, but I'm just but like right now I'm just focusing on working on one. I have shelved the other ones. I'm also a full-time newsletter writer at a AI company, writing to 100K readers every day.
Nice.
What else? I like to read. I have read every single day for the last 120 days, if that surprises you
Streak,
guys.
streak, streak, streak.
Yes. What else? And in my free time, I just eat these guys' heads. So that's it.
A lot, guys. A lot.
Eat, like less of eating their heads, more of scolding them. So that is my part-time job as well.
Full time, guys.
Okay, okay. Okay.
So yeah, that was our introduction, guys. So I got to know that we suck at introducing ourselves. So anyway, let's get this party going. So yesterday I sent a voice note to Nikita saying that, hey, you have posted this. You are there on every social media platform. I'm there on every social media platform. You're not there on every social media platform. I sent a 50 or 1 minute voice note. Nikita said, yes, let's go. So I was like, yes, we have to go with this. So let me tell you my perspective about social media and why I am there on social media. And Nikita will say that what people with no life will do. Sorry,
It
sorry
makes
guys.
sense because if I don't have a life offline and I don't have a life on, then what do I do? It's a very
Yeah, I made it awkward for you. Sorry.
no, no.
So this is the urgent story of this podcast. So I'll tell you one thing. So before quitting all the social media apps, Nikita was there on all the social media apps, I'm guessing. So how was your first 1 week after deleting your social media app, and how did you overcome that phase? Ki, see, I constantly open social media app if I get break. So if
You got stuck or I got
yeah,
stuck.
no, it's okay. So I constantly open social media. So if I get off a call, I like open Instagram, what's happening? Open Twitter, what's happening? So how was your first 1 week?
I think what triggered me to uninstall like social media, I'll talk to you about different platforms first. I was never on Snapchat. I didn't even install it as a teenager. So never on Snapchat to begin with. Facebook has been old. So when once I went like installed Instagram, Facebook immediately went into the background, and I'm not active on Facebook. I was there on Instagram. I was there on LinkedIn. I was there on. I like last year I joined Twitter. I was Twitter समझ ही नहीं आता था मेरे को होते क्या बकवास है बट नाउ आई शिट पोस्ट a lot. I created a new account just to shit post thing. So Twitter is again very I don't know anywhere there on my in my personal life. As I- So the trigger to uninstall Instagram was a fight with my ex. I was so there were two factors basically. One was I quit my job and I gave myself 2 months to see freelancing, like to try out freelancing. If it works, it works. If it does not work, I will come back to come back to full time job. In the meanwhile, I was having a lots of fight with him about me posting him online or whatever. I'm like not comfortable. I don't want to post, vagera, vagera. And we were having a lot of fight. So two things. I was comparing myself a lot to other people. Like I had just moved back home from Bangalore, and I had a life in Bangalore. I had so much fun. I was living with my friends, and then it felt very FOMO basically. I was missing them. I was missing seeing them partying. I was missing them enjoying together, and I was back home with my parents. Factor number one. Factor number two was the constant fight. I was like, let me just delete my account. I'll be at peace because two things were triggering a lot. So Instagram gives you 14 days to recover your account. And I was like, I'm angry. I'm teaching him a lesson. And in 14 days, I'll be back. I had that idea. It was not, it was never about, at least Instagram was never about having more time for myself. So then what I did, I think in those 14 days again we might have a fight or whatever. I just thought I'll never come back only. So that was that. How I felt, I think anger was the driving factor behind it. So it did not tempt me to again open Instagram like that. I do have, I had another account where I posted my paintings and calligraphies. But again, with that account, I don't follow anybody that I know personally. There I only follow people who paint and people like my ICPs basically. So I don't use that account as well now. Yeah, so the first week I think was okay because it was anger driven, but then I slowly shifted to YouTube Shorts because it was like Insta. But then when I realized I'm not focusing more on work, I'm focusing more on this, I disabled YouTube as well.
Nice.
So
And
yeah, Instagram was anger driven, YouTube was purpose driven, is what I would say.
nice.
And in
So
that and in that time, I was also I started creating content on LinkedIn. So most of my time was going on scrolling LinkedIn and seeing what other people are posting, how to build my personal brand on LinkedIn, and things like that. So I found things to keep myself busy,
hmm,
and uh, yeah, that's how it went, I would say.
okay, nice. So I'll tell you my story. So I have quit. I have tried quitting Instagram. So because I'll tell you my story also now. So when I started freelancing, so I had one client. So it was like around 2 to 3 hours in a day. So it was that much of work only. So in I was trying to find a client, and so I was pitching clients, and that would take another hour or so. So that was my first initial 2 months of freelancing. So after certain point of working hours, so after pitching clients or something, so it's like I have a lot of time. Let me scroll through Instagram. So that's how my addiction to Instagram started. So I was not this much active on Instagram when I initially started freelancing for the first 2 months. My screen time went to 18 hours. So I was like, that's not at all that's not at all healthy. So and when I started getting clients, when I started getting busy, so my screen time gradually decreased. So what I'm trying to say here is, when I got busy with the other task that is giving me money, or that is giving me something to work with a purpose, so gradually my screen time started reducing. So now my Instagram screen time is 1.5 hour in a day.
That's nice.
So so my point of view is different than your trigger. So my trigger was, I don't have anything to do, I have to be here. So your trigger was something else. So I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
You were trying to
Huh.
tell you why what happened when you tried to uninstall Instagram and why you came back to it. You have
Huh.
tried uninstalling
Correct,
instead, right?
correct, correct. Nice. So you're a good listener.
I know.
So I was trying to. So at one point I felt like I'm not giving my full at freelancing, and I'm not pitching enough clients. So I was like, I'll quit Instagram. I'll quit my phone. So I used to turn off my phone and keep it in another room. And I used to pitch clients, or I used to follow. I used to do stuff on LinkedIn. At one point, so first 2 days was great. Second 2 days, I felt like, why am I even doing this? I'm earning what I was earning in my full-time job. Why am I even doing this? So I was like, okay, let me get back to Instagram, so that I will have some peace of mind at least.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that was the entire journey of first 1 week for me. So first 2 days, great. I felt very productive. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. First, next third day came the slump, where I was like, why am I even doing this? So that was the my story of coming back to Instagram again.
Right, right. With me, like when my original account got deleted after 14 days, I everybody said you can always create a new account and post your pictures or whatever. I just never felt the need. I was like, I've already disappeared from people's life. Fun fact, I didn't. I don't think even 10 people checked if where was I and where was my Instagram. So that tells a lot about you, about my social life or whatever. um
or
yeah, so
people in general?
not people in general, I would say, but my life, I don't want to generalize the entire situation. um yeah, that was pretty much it, I guess. The reasons. I even, so with me it is like, if I feel something else is taking a lot of my time, which I don't want to be spending the time into, it's okay, I can sit, lay down and stare at the ceiling, I don't mind. But if I have access to the dopamine, I would say, Instagram or whatever, I would be just constantly consuming that, and I don't want to have that, right? So it's better for me as a person to stare at a ceiling than to be staring at a screen. So whenever I feel something is taking a lot of my time,
Hmm.
recently it happened with WhatsApp. I was constantly checking your guys' messages. I was constantly checking what's happening in the community. We have a community of freelancers and content creators on WhatsApp. So I was constantly checking what's happening in noise. What are you guys doing? What's up? What's up? Then I felt, and even I have switched off notifications. It didn't work. I logged out from my WhatsApp tab. It didn't work. I thought, let me uninstall WhatsApp only. So for a month, but for a month I disappeared from even WhatsApp. I moved my clients to Slack, and I'm like, hi, WhatsApp nahi ho pa raha hai. But then I came back because of the community and because of you guys. But yeah, so that's the
It's
thing.
because of community guys, not because of us.
You guys can always call me, but those community people cannot.
Yeah, correct. Makes sense. And so I can see that. So so when you uninstalled WhatsApp, so you said that you are peaceful. So your mental health also was in a better shape because you felt that, oh, I'm doing better. So for you it's like productivity means good at mental health, right?
Yeah,
So you felt productive and you felt really good when you uninstalled WhatsApp because of certain reasons. But how is your mental health now after uninstalling? So after moving away from all the social media apps except professional.
I think you can tell from my last night's message that, guys, I'm not going to engage a lot. I'm still on WhatsApp,
Hmm,
but if I'm not replying, don't mind, because I'm trying to distance myself again.
hmm,
Um, anyway, so for me, I think productivity would be having time to think of ideas, I would say. So let's say if I'm staring at the ceiling, my mind will wander in 100 different directions, and I usually end up getting a few ideas or a few perspectives, basically. But when I'm constantly inputting with data, inputting with dopamine or screen time, I just think about that, what is happening on the screen. Sometimes I'll get an idea because of what I saw, but it's not always that, right? So when I was not on Instagram, let's say I'm trying to sleep at night, usually what I'll do, I'll open WhatsApp, I'll ping you guys, what's up, kya chal raha hai, or if I have an idea, I will immediately tell you guys, guys, I'm thinking to do this, to do that, give randomest update to you people. Always not expecting a reply, but
hmm,
it happens. Like, I remember texting at 1:30 to you guys. You guys, awesome productivity. I'm writing 5 LinkedIn posts. I don't know. I'm not sleepy. Yes, yes, but it's fine. Like, I don't expect. Yeah, exactly. And that's what one. That to one out of four people. And anyway, um, so it happened. So when I uninstalled Instagram, I didn't have that access. For me, I think the solution is cutting off all of the access with either with apps or with people. So uh, so let's say I'm lying down in my bed trying to sleep and I don't know what to do. I'll open Substack and I'll read articles. And reading is a very good thing for writers, basically. So I'm a writer also. So that month, I think I published a lot of content online as newsletters on Substack. I was constantly inspired. I sat with my ideas before announcing it to you guys. Earlier, it was like, if I get the slightest trigger of an idea, just a passing thought, I would make sure to announce it to you guys.
hmm,
Like, guys, I was thinking this. I may do it, may not do it. So now, so last month, what I did was I sat with the thought: is it worth exploring? Is it not? So I did a lot of contemplation, a lot of thinking with myself,
hmm,
and I think that helped me filter out better ideas eventually. Um, So productivity wise, yes, that was better because I was consuming better content, not uh, not entertainment. I was not consuming entertainment. I was still watching movies and series and things like that. I think that that is fine instead of constantly watching videos. Like even if you watch for 30 minutes a day, I would say that I would not do it.
Yeah, brain rot.
Brain rot, exactly. That's it. Uh, so productivity wise, I was consuming more good content. I was watching different movies because I didn't have anything else to watch, and I was writing more. I was getting more ideas. So productivity and mental health wise, it was nice. I was not constantly worried that okay, I messaged Ritik in the morning, he still hasn't replied. What's wrong with him? And not you. I'm just giving an example.
Okay.
And because you will start thinking, when did this happen? So I'm just clarifying. Um, so those things also I realized. So basically, I didn't care if you replied to me or not.
Hmm.
Like I mean,
It's
it's
okay. It hurt, but okay.
like, I'm saying you might be busy. It should not affect my entire day.
Hmm.
I should not care that much. If what I asked is so much important, I know I can simply call you and get an answer, right? So something trivial like this should not waste my entire day, and I was getting super conscious about it, and I was constantly rechecking कुछ आया क्या reply आया क्या, did someone else initiate a conversation, I want to talk because too much. um, then I so yeah, now that I'm back on WhatsApp, um, I was feeling this thing happening again. So I've tried to distance myself without uninstalling it. So I've messaged you guys, they close. Like I'm in a very different mind space right now than I was back in June when I installed the app. But yeah, I think basically यही है कि no WhatsApp, no social media, more productivity for me.
Hmm. Nice. And also better mental health.
Yeah, did you miss me on WhatsApp?
So no, because we were chatting on Twitter and LinkedIn,
Oh God, yes. On
and
chatting,
also calls.
chatting. Yeah, we have work calls, BWS calls every day, so it makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, so instant message. So what? So we have a WhatsApp group of us four friends. So there I used to dump all the information, and I used to constantly see. I am a person who look kya kare, look kya kare, look kya kare. So I like I I have that habit of asking kya kare ho, kya kare ho, kya kare ho. But um, I realized ki I was also not part of that group, so I also left that group before she uninstalled WhatsApp. So my only option was DM. So if I'm texting someone on DM, same thing to you on Twitter. So it was like not missing, but it was like less of
Less
accessibility.
accessibility.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so
Like
that
recently, when you left the group again, it's a monthly thing that we guys. It's okay, guys. And I was in Delhi traveling, so I was giving updates where am I, what's happening with my dad's operation, etc., etc. So I was texting in the group, and I was texting you separately. And at one point, I was like, "Why the fuck are you not back in the group yet?" I don't want to text two separate places, but I get the point. You having to go to a different app to text me something is a hassle.
yeah, yeah, and also if you find something on Instagram, going to Twitter DM is very difficult. So
Copy the link.
yeah, no. Copy the link and WhatsApp is okay. So copy the link, open Twitter, your DM, go to your DM. So it's different. And
Yeah,
I was also very new to Twitter back then, so it was that.
yeah. I remember talking a lot on Twitter and like,
Yeah,
"क्या चल रहा है? कुछ चल रहा है?" Nice.
it was good. But yeah, so uninstalling an app, um, so will have less accessibility to people, and yeah, so so less accessibility to people, but good accessibility to your mental health. So you have time to think about you. See, my entire understanding about why you uninstalled, because you want to give time for yourself. That is one thing, right?
Yeah.
So when you give time to yourself, you think about different things that you would have not thought when you are with people or when you are with Instagram. So I'll tell you what happened 2 days back. So 2 days back, I was like, what am I even doing? So I was like, cut off from everything. So I was like, not opened Instagram, did not open. So I started journaling. So I was like, when I started journaling, so I got to know, ये मुझको भी पता था क्या? So I was like, why am I even paying my therapist? So
Right.
so so that was my thing. So when I don't have when I'm not using something, when I'm not talking with someone, or when I'm not doing anything, so it opens up a perspective that I would have not thought of when I'm with people. So did you experience that?
Yeah, I think I told that like I was getting a lot of new ideas. I was getting consuming better content basically, and I think since I write a lot of long form content, LinkedIn content is longer. I don't make 30-second videos. I don't. Cons- I think for social media managers and people who are in that business, having being there on social media is a non-negotiable. They have to be there. They have to see the trends. They have to implement it.
Hmm.
This is one reason I don't offer social media services because I don't want to be on Instagram because I know how much time it takes. I have done it in the past. I know it won't be. It's not for me basically.
Yeah, makes
So with
sense.
ideas, perspective, and everything, it's good.
Hmm. Oh, this opens up a great question. But when you are using, let's say, a social media platform, so you learn about something. So let's say I got to know that a guy in Lower Parel got bitten by a dog. So, but that video also taught me that rabies shot is also important after getting bit.
I
So,
think you should have paid attention in school because baby shot is important, was taught to us in school. And I would not care that a guy in lower parade got bitten by a dog. Unless it's you, I'll not care. So I'm not missing out on anything.
no, no, no. I'm saying not missing out on anything. So I told that I got something to learn that
Of
rabies
course,
shot
I'm
is, huh,
I'm not denying the fact that you will not learn anything. I'm not saying that it is 100% of time waste.
hmm,
But you tell me in the last week
hmm.
how many fun facts you learned and what was your Instagram time?
Great question. So I have took the screenshot. I'll add it in the edit also. So I have spent 7 hours on Instagram last week. So 7 hours of Instagram. So if I look at it, so my brother and my cousin, everyone has a Instagram group chat. So if you look at most reels sent, so it was from me, and most so people stopped reacting to my memes then. So I stopped sending.
Spamming
uh,
basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I stopped sending, but I, I was consuming content. So what I'll tell you one thing. So my latest LinkedIn post on how I was before LinkedIn and what I am now on LinkedIn. So that inspiration came from Instagram.
Okay.
So that inspiration I'm getting from somewhere. See, so I got an inspiration. So it was like good good productivity there.
So I'm assuming based on your answer
Hmm.
that 7 hours of Instagram you got to know baby shot is important and you got one LinkedIn post idea. Am I right?
Yes, but it hurts. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
tell me.
I mean, yeah, it's a fact check basically.
Correct.
Because you said that I'm also learning something, maybe you should look at the fact that how much are you learning.
Hmm.
I'm not denying, like, if you are solely looking for entertainment, let's say 1 hour uh, a day, because 7 days you spend 7 hours. So 1 hour a day, I only want for entertainment, and I will watch I'll watch brain rot content. It's 100% fine. But when you say I'm using Instagram because I'm learning something, it does not sit well with me. It does not
It,
make sense to me.
it doesn't for me also, but I just said I got to learn something using Instagram. But see, I don't consume content because I get to learn. So if I want to learn something, I take course. So
And never use them.
never use or I open YouTube, and if I'm stuck somewhere, so I open YouTube and try to learn something. So that is there. But yeah, I'm not denying the fact that I'm my brain is rotten.
I think um, when when I removed Instagram, I was still because we are so used to scrolling. I was still watching YouTube Shorts. The content there, at least what my feed showed me, was much better than what I saw on Instagram.
Hmm,
Um, I see a lot of basically pop culture news and what's happening with Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter and uh, who won who won what at Oscars, and basically the feed was that, and I liked watching it. It was not something like Z Rishte Wars or whatever. It was Hollywood mostly, and I used to see shots of Family Feud and Jimmy's show, Late Night Talk with Jimmy. Celebrities are coming, and I know the celebrities. I was watching those. I think in um June last year I felt I'm watching a lot of this.
hmm,
I needed a distraction. Let's say you said now that a client meeting is over, I will immediately check my phone, what's happening on Instagram.
hmm,
What I used to do that, what I used to open YouTube. Then I thought it's not right. So I started reading. I always have a book on my table. I have with me right now. And let's say this call gets over, or while I was waiting for you to get on the call, I would read one page. So that I think I told in the starting that I have a 120 days reading streak. So instead of scrolling mindlessly, I prefer my entertainment from reading fiction. I read a lot of fiction. I don't read non-fiction. I don't want gyan outside of work. But yeah, my entertainment comes from reading, and I think it's okay to choose your form of entertainment.
hmm.
Uh, but I get to learn from this. It improves my writing,
Yeah.
and it's okay, I would say.
Oh, makes sense. And also, you have a routine, right? So you say that 7 o'clock I'll read. So blah blah blah. I'll do this work. Blah blah blah. So it's like a routine where you are constantly following that. The same thing. What if we have a routine for our Instagram schedule that will never work? So
I think you can try, but it won't work because of the accessibility factor.
yeah,
Because you have it, because it's on your phone. Phone is always accessible. I removed the Twitter app and LinkedIn app in my phone because I realized I was scrolling a lot, and without mindful scrolling, I'm okay with. If I'm looking for inspiration, I'm okay with. If I'm just watching Donald Trump videos that he's dead. There was a tweet last week. Donald Trump is dead. I will pay if he's really dead. I will pay $1 to everybody who engages with this post, and it was having millions of views. And I'm like, "Acha, कौन reply कर रहा है?" And I was watching that. I'm like, "Bhai, this does not need my attention. It's okay. I don't care. I didn't even care to check or to Google whether he's dead or alive, right?"
yeah.
So then I removed the app, and I'm like, my phone will only make calls,
Hmm,
and I have a word game that I play. Oh my god, all my habits are words related. Sorry guys, but yeah, I have a word game that I play. I make calls. I'm in touch with my family WhatsApp group.
hmm,
I live with my family, so I don't have to be with my mom or dad or anybody else. But yeah, I think anything when I start feeling that it does not require my attention, I will just be like, get out of my life.
hmm. Makes
Yes,
sense.
I was saying accessibility factor, right? So even Twitter, I am on Twitter. I scroll. I have to see what's happening in AI, what people are talking about. I only have it in laptop. So when I'm working, then only I can check in Twitter. Then only I can check LinkedIn.
Hmm,
Once I have logged off, I don't want my attention to go to social media. So that is why this is become under phone.
yeah. I remember this. So you use your phone to call. So Dika, one of our friends there, so she was using a button phone. So so where we asked what is the what what is the outcome or how are you feeling after that? She told I'm very happy.
Yeah.
So I'm happy now. I'm not saying happy, but yeah, makes sense because I get so extra 7 hours or extra 8 hours in a week. So 8 hours of Instagram, some other social media apps, YouTube. If you look at it, so let's say 24 hours in a week is gone for my social media consumption. So if I have that 24 hours extra to consume other content, let's say to sit with my own thoughts, so that would have made me a different person. Okay, I don't want to be that different person now, but okay, ठीक है.
Again, I don't think it's about it will magically make you a different person.
Hmm,
I think it also depends on who you want to be. For example, when you said that you started freelancing, you quit Instagram for 2 days, and then you thought, I'm still making money, how much I want to make, or I used to make,
was making, हाँ.
how much I used to make. What is the sacrifice? This sacrifice didn't make sense to you,
Hmm,
and you were back on it. And for me, when I was so when I lost my job in January last year and I was looking for another job, I don't I was still on Instagram, but I was not opening it because I was maniacally uh,
hmm,
applying for jobs.
hmm,
And I was waking up in the middle of the night. Okay, let me apply for two more jobs. ऐसा. Okay, so and then you got busy, and then you have less time for scrolling on Instagram. And then
hmm,
I found a job. I got more time to scroll on Instagram. So I think it depends on your need. It does not necessarily mean that you will become a better person, but
hmm,
it has its upside to
hmm,
not using Instagram.
hmm. Makes sense. And also, I so it becomes a talking point for me if, let's say, my friend has gone to Hyderabad, or he is in Pune or somewhere. So let's say it becomes a talk. See, I am not a social person. I literally don't know how to talk to people and how to engage with people. So that story of theirs, or that post of theirs uh, makes me open up a conversation. Oh, you went to Hyderabad. How was it? So that's the conversation start. I'm not saying everyone should do this or everyone does that. For me as a person, so that becomes a talking point. Like, oh, this is how we can start a conversation. Or else I would have not started that conversation at all.
Makes sense. You can simply ask them what have you have been up to, and then they can say I went to Hyderabad, and then you can talk. What did you see in Hyderabad? Like with me, you don't know what I'm doing.
Hmm.
Like I tell you explicitly what I'm doing, but
Hmm.
you don't have things to know about me from social media platforms. But you
Yeah.
still talk to me, so it's I'm not denying the fact that it helps you to have a conversation. I'm
Yeah.
telling there are other ways to do that as well. Also, I think one more important point which I just remembered is uh, yesterday I think we were talking about something and you said what's up and I said I am
Watching a
doing
movie.
something, watching a movie or something, and I have to work also. And then you said it's good, you can relax now. Oh, I was creating YouTube thumbnail images and I'm wasting my
Hmm.
time basically. And I was like, yeah, kya bakas hai, let me. I didn't. I was procrastinating work and I was creating YouTube thumbnail images. And you said that it's good. You're doing something else which will give you some dopamine and some break. Then you can come back more energized to work.
Hmm.
I think for me it was designing. For you, it's Instagram.
Hmm.
So let's say you have finished a client meeting, you don't want to read because it will take you a lot of your focus,
Energy. Huh.
energy and focus. Let's say you don't want to go into designing because you don't enjoy it that much. You just want a break, let's say until your another meeting. So you open Instagram. That helps you with your dopamine intake, and that makes you better in the next call. I think that is again perfect. As long as you are not mindlessly like
Yeah.
earlier you used to spend 18 hours on Instagram. As long as that is not happening, I'm not against social media
Yeah.
apps. It's just that I'm not there.
Oh, I remember that, sending that screenshot of me using Instagram for 12 3 hours in
Yeah.
our group, and everyone like, what are you even doing? Yeah, it makes sense. And also, you said FOMO and like uh, JOMO. What is JOMO or
Joy of
joy
missing
of
out.
missing out? Huh? FOMO and uh, JOMO. So you have that joy of missing out. So I have that fear of missing out because I might miss out on so many things, and I will become less cool person because I don't know anything what's happening. So that is my FOMO.
Yeah, I think uh, earlier I was also like this, being awkward in conversations and being like, oh shit, I don't know this. I should be knowing this. But now I think it's about me. Okay, I'm more confident as a person to say that okay, I don't know. Can you tell me what it is?
Hmm.
It takes a lot of
Yeah.
gut to accept that you don't know something. So I think as a person, I am becoming good at accepting the fact that I don't know.
Hmm.
I just for 1 second of a head nod, ki, okay, I know this. I don't want to spend my wasting my life on Instagram. It's better they think, okay, Nikita does not know anything. It's fine, but I cannot
Yeah.
have that option.
Hmm. So yeah, joy of missing out again.
Yeah,
Jomo, Jomo only, right?
so,
Yeah.
yes.
So yeah, makes sense. And other aspect of social media is privacy. So something happened previously. So it's, in my life, so privacy is also one factor that is pulling me away from social media. So because something happened in the past, so that is one factor.
Hmm.
I was searching. So what actions can be taken if my privacy is hindered or it is broken? So the only option was to going to a police station and filing. So there was no other option, or there was no other uh, ways to handle this type of situation. So what is your opinion on? So especially for women. So I'm not saying men, women as a. I'm just I'm just bringing up the fact that women are uh, uh, more they are
Vulnerable to.
vulnerable to. So happening to them is more when compared to uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a man.
I think it sucks because going to the police is one extreme that you don't want to do because of some guy uh, harassing you or something. The other option is deleting the app forever. That is another extreme that you don't want to be doing because you have your presence on that and you have memories or whatever on Instagram profile. I think there should be stricter laws. I don't think it's a man or woman issue. I just feel as a person. So I don't answer questions as man and woman. I cannot think like that.
I know
Next
that.
time, I'm just telling. Next time, invite Diksha and ask her this question. She is a better person to answer this. But I think there should be stricter laws, like very very strict. And I think with this deepfake and AI and everything coming, can't really tell what's right, what's wrong.
Hmm.
Everybody's image, picture is available online, mostly because it's such an online world we are living in. You cannot, very difficult to have a completely offline life. Uh, yeah, I think I don't really know what I think. I just think there should be stricter laws even against AI.
Yes, even against AI, and also platforms should have their own grievance system where you cannot upload something which is something that is not from the original person, or they cannot create a fake account, or every account that has been created has to be verified with an ID or something, so that there is no chance of someone else uploading on your behalf.
Right, right. Again, stricter laws, right? These are the things they should be doing. On Twitter, I see so many. Like, there's a very bad side to Twitter as well.
Hmm.
Uh, and like sensitive content, देखना है नहीं देखना है. I'm like, भाई नहीं देखना है. You
Nahin.
go from my feed. But people are uploading those things and they are getting engagement, and that's why they're uploading it more.
Yeah.
That should be the dopamine that they are getting with that engagement. That maybe should stop.
Hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah.
And also there should be a um okay, complete. I don't know why my brain thought that there should be a different question now. So I thought that this was I'm answering for the previous um, extreme. So you going away from Instagram, I am being there on Instagram forever. So I think where so Instagram should have their own mechanism where we get on a middle ground, saying that for 1 hour or a certain hours in a day, I cannot use more than it should lock my account, so I cannot even use that
Yeah,
platform.
but Instagram will not do that, right? That's how they're making money. We have options in our phone to app lock and disable the app after
Yeah, but if
enough
you
hours.
it's easy access where you you can uninstall that app lock app itself or just uninstall and install Instagram again. And I have done that, so I'm saying
Even I tried having that app lock. Okay, I will only use 1 hour Instagram every day, but I was still like, "Yeah, disable kar do," and I will still use. But I know Instagram will not do it.
hmm,
We only have to take control of our own time. Again, you are finding someone else to blame, but you should be handling your own time.
yes,
Yeah, I
get
find
get
it very, I find it very, I would not say disturbing. I think I get angry
hmm,
when people say I don't have time, or when people say I don't have time to read, or when people say I don't have enough ideas, or whatever excuses. Basically, I'm doing so much. I cannot write a script, for example. I'm doing so much, and when you ask them to define this so much,
hmm,
you will see they have 5 hours lying around as simply
correct,
because they are not counting those 5 hours because they're using Instagram in those 5 hours. Let's say
correct.
so. I think everybody should at least try once to go without social media apps for 1 month.
Hmm,
It's not extreme I'm talking about, it's very easy if you find something else to spend time on.
hmm.
uh, Pick a
Other
hobby,
than
obviously. Other than that, pick a hobby, learn something new. I learned solving a Rubik's cube in this time. I got a coloring book and did I think 3 pages, which was fun. I like things like that. You just mind. I spend a lot of time with my family now.
you started a new newsletter itself.
All of these time gave me so many ideas for newsletters. Now that I'm
Yeah,
focusing back on work, I have stopped those. But since I was enjoying writing, since I was reading more, I was getting more ideas, and I wanted to portray those ideas online. So I was starting another one newsletter after another. Right. So I think everybody should at least uninstall Snapchat, YouTube. If they're not learning from YouTube, they can still watch YouTube on their laptop. It's fine, but not on phone and at 3 a.m. watching someone watching ASMR videos or whatever. Those are fun, by the way. I miss ASMR videos. Um, yeah, I think I've tried telling you this. You have not done it, but according to me, everybody should. Who is not a social media manager because they have to be there.
yeah,
They don't have the luxury. Yeah.
correct. Makes sense. So, see, I'll tell you my part of story now. So, since I have a full-time job and a freelancing project at my end, so my screen time on phone is 4 hours.
Mm.
So, if you look at that 4 hours, most of my time is going on WhatsApp, replying to replying to
Replying
you
to
guys,
clients. Uh-huh.
everyone. So that is so I'm not saying that that is a social media or that is
Yeah, yeah.
something. So most of my time is going on WhatsApp. Next is Instagram.
Mm.
So that is the thing. So I, because I'm spending so much time on laptop, my eyes are like watering most of the time. So I like no, I'm not doing this. I'll just try to sleep. But that is also not happening because I'm in that dopamine kick where I'm enjoying working. So it's like, what should I do? What should I do? And now I'm sleepless because I don't know what to do. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think if you're not getting sleep because you are excited about work, that is the best feeling you can get. Um, but if you're not sleepy because your internet is not working and your Instagram video is not playing, I think that is an issue.
that was an issue earlier, but now it's like uh, See, I'll tell you what are my thoughts when I quit, when I turn off Instagram. So I feel like, why did I give up my, 2 weeks back I gave up on my client. So I told goodbye Tata to one client. So now that I said bye bye, now I'm thinking, why did I give up that client? I could have worked for that, because I have an extra hour on a Saturday or an extra hour on a Sunday. So that is what is making me go crazy now. So now
Hmm.
I'm not. So now you can see also, I'm not sending Instagram or any videos.
Yeah.
So
Peace. Bhagwanji, thank you.
so my entire thing is gone now. But I'm not enjoying this also. So to be honest,
I think you are judging too soon. I has it been 1 month? No.
2 weeks.
Yeah, give it 2 more weeks, then you can judge it better. Um, See, since you're so busy with work, you do not. Since you're not again you're busy with work, you're not using Instagram, and you hardly use it. It's 100% fine. I also had sometimes use YouTube Shorts because of some entertainment. Like my mom watches serials. I tried to watch that. It was too cringe for me to watch. I'm like, let me see what's happening in Hollywood. Um, Anyway, so Nabi Taylor Swift is releasing a new album in a month, and I want to. People are decoding her Easter eggs and things like that, and I'm like, oh, I also want to see what else clue she left. Is she attending the VMAs this weekend? These things, right?
Yeah.
Everybody has those things.
No.
So, but I know this is the only. I'm opening this just to see if something has happened in this particular person, then I will close the app.
Hmm.
So as long as you're being mindful about it, you don't have to uninstall it, but you can still uninstall it and see एक बार महीने में.
Yeah. Makes. I think this is what I am trying to do, is like a fake productivity kind of thing, where I am trying to contemplate that, oh, I am not using Instagram, I'm working, working, working. But at work, if you look at my output, that is same as the it's not very good, or it's not very, so it's not like, so it, someone has to comment, it's like, oh, I approved. So that is not the output that I am giving. But I don't know what's happening. Okay, why am I even talking okay also?
I'll just say give it some time.
Huh.
Don't say that you're working and you could have used Instagram at this time. If you are thinking that, don't think it like that. Then I'm with me it's opposite. If I'm on YouTube Shorts, I will be like, I could have written a LinkedIn post in this time. What is this? What am I doing? And I'll just close it and I'll sit and work. It's like that. So when you really, when I'm being unproductive, I see like, okay, I'm being unproductive. Let me go and work.
Hmm.
Then if I'm working, I'll not think, okay, I'm being too productive. I should do a chill pill and things like that. No, because I enjoy writing LinkedIn post and things like that.
Yeah.
Uh, with you also, maybe when you go on a bike ride or you have your unproductive thing,
Hmm.
it helps you being more productive, and it helps you uh, when you're riding your bike, you don't think I'm not using Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Or when
If
you're
I think,
swimming.
that's a problem.
Yeah, so when you're working, you should not be thinking, okay, why am I not using Instagram?
Yeah.
That is the, so if you uninstall it, you will not feel that thing. You'll be like, okay, I don't have it.
Hmm.
10 more days to go, 5 more days to go,
5
and
days
then
to go. Yeah.
it will be easier. Maybe this podcast will help you uninstall it, Bhavanji. Magic कर दो ऐसे से.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm super happy also that I'm not using Instagram, or I'm not using any other social media app. But I'm not happy with the work that I'm calling productivity, because I know I'm not being productive in a good way, because I'm giving the same output and just calling it productive. Oh, productivity.
I think at the start of this podcast only we covered the fact. You said that okay, if I remove all social, if I get rid of the phone, I'll be more productive.
Hmm.
And I said it depends. It's not necessarily that you will become more productive. I think it's evident in your case. Just have to see why am I not it's going in a different direction. But still,
Huh.
if 1 hour of work you are doing it in 3 hours, it's because you don't have anything else. Like when you have a deadline, 1 hour
Hmm.
ka work you will do in 30 minutes for sure.
Yes.
When you have nothing else, only one task, you will sit at 10 a.m., but the task will end at 6 a.m., 6 p.m. only. It happens with me also. But since I make sure I'm also writing a LinkedIn post that day, I'm also tweeting about build in public that day, I'm also working on my product that I'm building that day.
Hmm.
I don't have an option to stretch this one task throughout the day. So if you look at it from that perspective, I think it will might have a couple of things to do throughout the day,
Hmm.
and that couple of things should not include scrolling Instagram.
Yeah. Makes sense.
When you have, like, I woke up morning, I'm working from a cafe, I'll
Hmm.
go on a bike ride. I have 2 tasks today, I'll finish, then I'll come on BWS and talk with you guys.
Hmm.
Then I will scroll Instagram, then I will sleep. You will do all of these together, right? So you have, uh,
Huh.
starting you were asking about my routine.
Hmm.
Having a routine helps. So having this routine will also help with not
Yeah.
feeling output come hai ya all those things.
Hmm. Makes sense. So
And
if we
sorry
if
guys.
we if we look at a bigger perspective, so if we look at that big reflection that we came to in this podcast, that if you have something to do, you'll not use that social media platform. So, so if you have something which is more serious than scrolling on Instagram, so you'll not scroll on Instagram. You'll be mindful about that bigger task.
Yeah,
If you don't have that task, you will be mindful about scrolling, and your brain will be dotted.
yeah. And so many people know that they're wasting time and using Instagram. They know they should be doing this task. But as I said, they will wait till the deadline. They know it's 30-minute task. So
Hmm.
they will scold themselves the entire day. Why am I not working? Why am I scrolling? Why am I not working? Why am I scrolling? Why am I not working? Why am I scrolling?
Yeah.
When the deadline comes, they don't have an option. They will keep their phone, they will finish the task, then they will pick up the phone again.
Hmm.
So instead of just pick a lane, I would say.
Hmm.
If you know you're watching, be there 100%. You know it will take 30 minutes. I will watch the whole day and I will do it the entire day. Then you will feel better about scrolling also.
Yeah.
If you're constantly thinking, okay, I'm not working, I'm not working, I'm not working, you're not neither working, you're not scrolling mindfully.
Scrolling.
So भाई एक pick कर लो ना, entertainment चाहिए तो पूरा entertainment ले
Entertainment
लो.
lo.
What is this scolding yourself?
Oh, okay, guys, this is my last question. So, so I remember having that accountability thing. So in our group also, in our noise community also, and in that blog writing session that you had. So you had a deadline, and we got on a call, and you were not working. I showed you a chappal. So I'm talking. So
Yeah, yeah.
having that accountability to someone else. So having that accountability thing. So is it helping? Is that does that help? Yeah.
It helps me for sure.
Hmm.
I know I have built a name from scratch.
Hmm.
Um, I have, I don't want to brag. I mean, I'm just telling what name I
It's
have.
okay, bro. I'm bragging.
I'm just telling what audience I'm talking about. I have 9,000 followers on LinkedIn. I have 600 email subscribers, and I have 100 people in the noise community.
Hmm.
Everybody knows, they follow. None of it is paid or none of it is acquired audience or anything. Everything is 100% organic.
Hmm.
So let's say 10,000 people know who Nikita is. If I tell, okay, guys, I'm doing this, and then I fail doing that, my name will get
Hmm.
spoiled, right?
Hmm.
So if I really want to do something, I announce it publicly.
Hmm.
And that helps me keep myself accountable. Earlier, I used to do it with you guys, and now I do it in the community sometimes. Um, but it helps me, someone keeping an eye on me. I don't want to get used to it again because it was a problem with me a while ago. If nobody saw what I was doing, I would not do it
Yeah.
for sure. So then I took things in my hand. I did when no one was watching.
Hmm.
Now sometimes I really want a push. I will ask people to watch over me and push me a little. It's okay to take help.
And also speaking of countable guys, Nikita is building a product called Countable. She said that she'll be launching
Enough.
it on October. I'm waiting for the skeleton structure. So I asked for it 2 weeks back. I have no update on that. But yeah, she's coming with a product called Countable. Look out for that.
I was like, spoil कर रहा है रुको भाई मत बताओ.
मत बताना है ओके कट कट कर देंगे guys, कट कर देंगे.
Anyway, still in progress. I have a launch date in my mind. I have the skeleton ready already, but I just need to make it, see if it works. Weekend I was supposed to do that, but Saturday Sunday chala gaya.
So yeah,
Guys, it's okay. I know.
accountability, allow accountability.
Basically, okay. Enough of productivity talk. This was a social media conversation. We're
Okay.
only talking about productivity.
Okay. So yeah, that's it. That sums up this podcast. And thank you, Nikita Gupta, for coming to this podcast and talking about how going away from every social media app has improved your mental health, improved your productivity at work, and also has improved the social connection with your friends because oh, what was that surprise yet?
You said it helped. I was thinking how, but I was like, yeah, it did.
Yeah, because see, you were not there on WhatsApp. People wanted to talk with you, so they came on other platforms to talk. So it has improved it, right? So they wanted to talk with you. That's why they were there.
I made you guys used to me, then I disappeared. And then you're like, where is Nikita? Where is my dopamine?
So yeah,
I'm,
that was
I'm, 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 the, I'm the dopamine guys.
yeah.
Anyway, I have a task for you before we wrap up. I don't know when you will do it, but uninstall apps for 1 month.
Okay. Let me do it now.
Bhai,
No, no, no.
you
Let
know
me.
you will install it back in 1 hour later. Like,
I
okay,
know.
Nikita, I did it impulsively, Nikita. I cannot, Nikita. ऐसा नहीं करना है.
So yeah, I'm not uninstalling it right away, but yeah, I am being mindful, but I'll be more mindful about the content
Yes.
I'm consuming.
Or at least don't scold yourself for not consuming content. I think that should
Okay,
also be another goal.
got it. But yeah, thank you. I'm dropping. Oh, it's coming on her YouTube channel. Nikita
Oh,
will
is
be
it?
so she will be dropping all the links. So she has a newsletter. I have a newsletter. I have a LinkedIn profile. I have a Twitter profile. She has three LinkedIn profile. She has Twitter. Everything will be there in the description. Go
All
check it
his
out.
social media platforms will be there.
Yes,
Mine, I'll see if I put it.
yes. Okay. Subscribe there also, guys. And I don't know how to look at camera and talk, so my eyes are going like this. So, so
It's
I'm
okay. It's the first podcast.
first.
And I think I'm really proud of you for finally doing it. I know. Is it a
Productivity.
yay? Is it a monthly thing, weekly thing? How are you planning?
Again, accountability. I don't
Eh.
know, but
But it's good at least.
it's at
I,
least
I,
it's a good
I
thing.
am featured now, I think. Leave me, please.
She's talking about the other podcast I recorded with my client, guys. So that has not come out yet. So
Since it is going on my channel, it
yes,
will come out.
it will come out. Yes,
Because people know me. If I have promised a podcast will come, I will post it no matter what.
yes, yes.
Okay, guys.
So yeah, that's it. Goodbye. Thanks for listening
Thank
one
you
hour.
for having me. Thank you for listening us rant. I don't know what all we talked, but it's like
Yeah. Hello. Bye bye.
bye bye guys.